Good afternoon. How are you? Are you awake? Can you understand me? Thank you very much. As all of these things start off, usually there's been an accident. How old are you? Okay. I'm just writing some brief notes down. Checking your reactions. My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels. I'm a little under the weather myself. That's why I'm wearing this mask. It's for both your protection and mine in this instance. I understand you don't remember a lot about what happened, but don't worry. I'm here to help you. No harm will come to you. I believe the bulbous area on the side of your cheek must be evacuated. You have a bulbous protrusion on both of your cheeks, and they seem very full of fluid. The skin, a tight seal over the interior. The liquid, well, let's just say there is blood under the dermis. I've never quite seen anything like this. If you don't mind, I have to write a few notes down. No, you're going to be all right. The x-rays have showed us that it's strictly in the dermal layer of the tissue. There's no penetration that we can tell into the bloodstream, but it is possible that whatever is beneath the skin has been feeding off of your life's blood, and we're going to have to deal with that very soon. It's easy to get frightened You're going to be all right. What we want to do is take some preliminary checks on the different reflexes and responses of your body to tapping stimulus. Now, the idea here is to see how you react before the surgery, and then, of course, how your body reacts after the surgery. The presence of blood under your skin in your dermal region brings up a lot of concern. I hope the creature hasn't mixed any of its biology within your bloodstream, and in that case we would have a full array of drug treatment, much in the same way as chemotherapy, to kill any foreign bodies in your bloodstream, to prevent it from spreading. Oh, it's so swollen. I can almost see the creature moving. We're going to take a little bit of a chance here, and we're going to make sure whatever it is beneath your skin is indeed dead, if you will, for lack of a more comfortable term, if you move in a little closer here. And we want to make sure that this creature is dead before we progress any further. So I'm going to use this scalpel here to make a small cut on each side of your cheek. It will be a small slit just to allow transfer of oxygen, fluid flow out of your body in that area. And then I will use a tool. I'm going to explain it here. I will use a tool, this little tiny probe. Okay. All right. And I will literally piff the object with a small amount of poison that will not be harmful to you as a human, but will piff this creature and cause it to die before we remove it. Okay. Are you all right then? Okay, thank you very much. Just let me take a quick look. I want to make sure where I place the incision, of course. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can see it. The skin is a little more translucent on this side. I'm not going to waste much time. No. Let's make a small cut there. Okay. And when we do, I'll have to drain the fluids. Just have to wipe them up gingerly as they come out. Hand me another sterile rag. There you go. Very good. most of the seepage. Now, I'll just dip this in and a very small puncture into the back of the creature, like so. Hold it there and move it around a little bit. Okay, alright, all movement is ceasing. This is going very well. Wipe it up a little bit more. There we go. Alright. Let me clean tissue. Okay, I think we're ready to make a deeper, longer cut now. There we go. That should take care of it. Everything should be all right now. I'll capture now all of these tissues need to be saved for testing to make sure we got all the biological matter. Okay. Now, I want to use my scanner just to make sure what we're dealing with here. Now that I've got the creature's back exposed to the atmosphere, and I just want to do a very quick scan of it. And then we'll check it on my device. It is Earth origin. That's very good. If you'll hold still now, I will perform the extraction. I promise you won't be harmed. Oh, that's huge. Oh my God, what a massive creature. That was what was inside your cheek. Oh, don't worry. The egg sac is intact. You're going to be all right. It's dead. You hate to kill a creature, but in this case it was definitely in the wrong. I know it doesn't look very dead, but it is. Okay, now we want to put that in a quarantine situation. I want it sealed right away. Seal that up. Okay. So give me that container. And we'll put it away right now. And I want it sealed and use some medical tape. Seal that up. Don't just leave it to chance. Very good. Relax. You're not going to be harmed. Okay. Now, seal that up good. Okay, keep that handy because we're going to have to do this again. On this side, creature's a little more lively. I don't know if it was able to hear the other creature in your cheek. dry up some of that. And we'll get a needle out here. And we'll do a little stitching once we get that all cleaned out. We're going to have to flush that area very well. So let me get this spray, antibiotic spray here. And we have you on a battery of antibiotics already. So we definitely want to clean that area out. It's amazing, all the drainage pretty much took care of the creature. I don't see any further bleeding, so I think the corpuscles and your veins, arteries, sealed. So we're going to apply some direct pressure to that area. And then we're going to put a couple of very quick little staples in there. Okay, a couple of stitches. These little tiny self-sealing staples. There we go. And you should be fine. Now, one side down. Very good. Let's tackle this other side. Are you okay? Alright. Yes, I was surprised the numbing agent works so well. You have so much adrenaline in your system. I'm very surprised that it was as painless as it was. Now let's work on the other side. This one seems to be a little more lively. Maybe we should take a different approach on this one. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if we should try risking cutting it open. It might try to get out. It does seem agitated. Well, if you're correct, we better get it out soon. No. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. It hasn't started laying eggs yet, as far as we know. Relax. You're all right. It's going to be okay. Calm down. Let's plan on making a rather big cut. And hold still. I'm going to make a very large incision now. Like an X. Oh, there. Oh, hold still. Oh my God. Hold still. Don't move. Oh, don't move. Hold still. It's okay. Calm down. We've got it. Oh my God. It's dead. It jumped right out. Lord. Alright, I've got it through the head. It's dead. Look. Okay. But look. Oh, I must warn you ahead of time. The eggs. It started to lay the eggs. It's obvious to me. That's why it was so much more alive than the other one. Let's hurry up and get this put away. I don't think we need to go into panic mode just yet. I want that sealed. Keep it sealed. The eggs might be hatching as we speak. Okay, let's go ahead and get that area cleaned out right away. There's some bleeding on this side of his head. Let's get some spray in there, some antiseptic right away. And I'd like, yes, You did bring it? Good. All right, let's get that all wiped up very quickly. We have some bleeding on this side of the face. It's minor. It's a very small area. But we want to definitely get that sealed up right away. Do you have that? Very good. All right, now what we've got is very mild insecticide. And you have to remain as calm as you can. It might sting. And I like that, the series of shots that I wanted. Okay, we're going to give you a series of shots right away. Don't worry. This is for your own good. Okay, there's one. Get the other one in there. Okay. And I want the third one. There we go. Hold still. I'm sorry. I have to go very deep. We have to get penetration within the body. Okay. Let me check your right side real quick. Normal reaction. And your left side? Here. Here. There. There. Yes. Yes, keep wiping that up. Well, that insecticide had a sealant in it, so I think that's why the bleeding stopped. Anything on the outside of that blood vessel is definitely stuck wherever we sprayed it down at. Okay. 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 I know you're feeling a little nauseous right now. That's the drug course that I gave you. It's running through your system. Okay. You're going to have a lot of pain in your shoulder where we place the needles. It will subside over the next 3 or 4 days. I promise you will stay lucid and conscious through this whole procedure. Okay? Except for normal resting hours. Your cheek on this side looks almost normal. There's some swelling, but I do believe it will go down. And on this side, there is a little more swelling. We've definitely irritated the skin, the muscle tissue with the pesticide. But I think in this case, until we get an accurate count of how many eggs both creatures have, we'll know then how many may have been secreted into this area of your face or into your bloodstream. It's very important. Well, it will give us a rough count. We really won't know, but I do assure you that the cocktail of drugs you've been given is the maximum dosage possible without causing you to lose consciousness or to damage your internal organs within reason. And I think we can safely say that if there is any eggs inside your bloodstream, they've been chemically treated. They are no longer on this side of the living. But to make sure, we're going to give you a series of shots, treating these eggs much in the same way. We know what kind of creature we're dealing with now. We will tailor our injections to deal with that specific creature. Very good. I understand it's very upsetting for you. I'm just going to do a quick scan of your body. Very good. If you just hold still. And there we go. Checking. This device allows me to check the scan. Like a portable x-ray machine, if you will. Okay, I do not detect at this time any foreign bodies inside you. This is probably the best news possible. I am not a trained medical doctor. I am strictly a astrobiologist, but I was brought in because they weren't sure what we were dealing with. I assure you I followed the procedure that was given to me by several medical doctors. I'm going to check your heart rate now. Yes. Breathe in. Okay. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. At this time, I feel that I know you're a little shook up, but I can assure you at this time, from all data that I have, I don't detect any dangerous foreign bodies, and furthermore, I assure you, your reactions are typical. Your reflexes are typical. Your nervous system reactions are typical. If you will look right at my head, keep looking right straight ahead. There you go. Okay. Keep looking right here. Keep looking right here. Very good. Very good. Okay. Can I get you to cover up one eye? There you go. Just checking the reaction of your eye. Okay, can we cover up the other eye now? There you go. There we go. Just like that. Very good. Very good. I don't see anything out of sorts. I'd like to check your mandible now. I'll just kind of press on here gently. Now, yes, we're not going to seal that up on this side just yet. The insecticide is like a glue. So you have this glue covering. You're not bleeding, and we're going to wrap it up a little bit. We're going to leave that open for right now until we can get an expert. Microbiologist specifically, and a MD to come in here and look that wound over. I'm very confident on this side. Your skin is healing very quickly. The antibiotic spray, an antiseptic, is allowing that to heal. The swelling looks like it's going down already. So So I feel very confident about this side of your face. I think you're going to be just fine. And then we've got, we're definitely going to have to look at this side closer just to make sure that we didn't miss anything. Anything that would be on the outside of the skin at this point would be dead. We've definitely terminated it, and we've stuck it in place, so we will be able to find it, locate it, and remove it. Then we'll seal that up with a staple. And I do not detect any foreign eggs or materials in your bloodstream at this time, but we're going to do a couple of blood tests. We're going to do a battery of x-rays, and another course of the chemo drugs. I call them chemo drugs, but with all due respect, you know that they are meant to kill anything foreign to your body, any foreign life forms. So, but we'll treat it as a chemotherapy treatment for our intents and purposes, just to keep you more comfortable with the terminology, okay? All right. I don't like the idea of saying we're putting insecticides inside your body, which in a way we are. Some of them are time released, so yes. Okay. Do you feel better now? I know it's a little shocking to come closer now. Let me just look inside. I want to look a little deeper into your eyes just to make sure. I just want to look at something. And I know it's a little upsetting and unsettling to have something like this happen to you, but that's what happens when you go to these far-off lands. When you're an explorer, these things do happen. You have to be aware of where you're going, where you're resting, where you lay your head. We're very lucky. I removed some blowflies once from the back of my friend's head. The larvae were laid eggs in his scalp, and they weren't detected right away, and he had horrible headaches. He thought he was dying. He thought he had what is it called? He thought he was having an aneurysm or a stroke. Well, here it was just all in the back of his scalp, pressing down on his skull, on the bone itself, and it was just so painful. Once we did a very small incision and removed the larva, he was back to normal in a couple of days. These creatures are parasitic, and they used you as a food source. And it agitated your body, and your body reacted with its defenses. Luckily, we mitigated the problem before the egg hatching fully developed. So I'm very confident that we've stopped the problem before it got any worse. Okay. Well, I'm very glad I was able to meet you today. Yes, I will be available for consultations after today, once we get you seen by a battery of experts. I want to ensure that you have a clean bill of health before we release you from the hospital, but I could see you going home very soon, as soon as the end of the week. It's Friday now. You might be able to be going home by Sunday afternoon, if everything checks out okay. Very good. Well, it was very good to meet you. Yes, my name is Dr. Andrew Michaels, and at the University of Chicago, I was brought in by St. Elizabeth's for the purposes of this procedure. I'll leave my contact information with the nurse's station, and If you need any further consultations or conversation with me, I'll gladly take the time to return your call. Okay, very good then. Thank you very much for your time. Until I see you again, I hope you have a most blessed evening, and stay safe, calm, try to get something to eat, and relax. All right, very good. All right. Well, until I see you again, bye-bye.